Thanks for staying here on JoyNews. Your election headquarters. Checks at some of the party offices here in Accra indicate lots of party supporters stranded at the offices seeking for financial support to travel to the various constituencies to cast their vote. JoyNews' Maxwell Agbagba has more.
Elections are about numbers, and political parties are leaving no stone unturned to get their enthusiasts to their various constituencies to cast their ballot in the upcoming 2016 elections. At the NDC headquarters in Asalam Down, some party supporters were disgruntled as they said they've been waiting at the headquarters for hours on ending. They would, however, not speak to us. Not much is going on here at the NPP headquarters. At buses designated at various points here in the capital city, I've already transported some supporters to their various constituencies. Nothing is really happening here at the headquarters of the Progressive People's Party. You can actually hear a pin drop here in their offices. Executive Secretary of the PPP, Richard Ama, says they have decentralized the process of getting their supporters to their various constituencies to cast their ballot.
Of course, we are helping some of our supporters to get to their various destinations, but it is not the head office that is, handling that aspect of the campaign. We have our parliamentary candidates who know their members. And so, let's say if somebody is in Wolensi and there are indigenes in Accra who wants to go there, I sitting here, I don't know them. And so I may go and bash the wrong person. So we have allowed the parliamentary candidates to, take lead of that exercise so that we are not a party with so much resources, so we cannot risk transporting people who are not ours. So we allow the parliamentary candidates to do their own thing so that they can really identify the people they have been in touch with, and they can really tell that these are the people that we are sending and they are the right people who will go and vote for us.
So your system is more centralized. It's decentralized, I must say.
The parliamentary candidates are in charge of that process, and they are making sure that wherever they have indigenes in Accra here, we would have to go to their various. We did that in 2012, and it didn't work quite well. And so we decided that this time around, the parliamentary candidates must be in charge of it, and they should be the ones who can identify the people they want to send to their constituencies to go and vote.
Reporting for JoyNews, Maxwell Agbagba.
And here in the JoyNews studio, I'm Benis Abu Bedu. Here on your election headquarters, we've brought you everything you need to know about these elections, from the primaries that saw presidential and parliamentary candidates elected to all the court cases that characterize this period, the rejection of nominations by the EC. And today, the eve of the elections, we are still here with you. Stay with us for up-to-minute updates of the elections until the final winner is declared. Now, a 90-minute film chronicling Ghana's 8 elections, 4 coups and regime changes, which gives insight into the political climate that accompanied these events, will show today at 1 p.m. here on JoyNews. The documentary by journalist Paul Adomotre, titled Voice of Political Campaign in Ghana, details the evolution of Ghanaian politics. Here's a trailer of the film.
This journey we chose to step the soles of our feet on is but wide as the breadth of the wild, woven with the fibers of treachery and flabbergast.
The story of political context in Ghana begins in 1951. Following a rejection of the Sir Alan Burns constitution, plans were hurried towards a full local legislative assembly in 1951 and in 1954.
If Nkrumah could not come, his surrogate should not come.
Oh God, when? After Bafo's death, we saw that, oh, I see, if the sin has become killing, then we shall also wake up and kill. Then we started.
cross will be made upon his palm, and he'll be issued with as many ballot papers as there are candidates. Then he goes into a screen compartment. That's where this voting is secret. And he will select the ballot paper of the candidate for whom he wishes to vote, put that in an envelope.
As you go home, remember that the revolution continues unabated.
People thought it was a jumper who had done it. But the real beginnings of that bumper was in the rural development coupled with modernized agriculture.
And Private Lieutenant Rawlings said to me that, oh, he was going to be the officer who was going to lead the guard of honor at the airport. Could I please make sure that the graphic cameras capture this?
Join the UNC, the party for you. Vote for UNC, the party for you. Rotate the place, UNC all the way. Convention AFP, Paviliana go.
Those two people, if either of them had stayed in power without any military intervention, this country wouldn't be where it is at the moment.
And this was a Thursday, and filing was for the next Tuesday. And we still didn't have a vice presidential candidate. Professor Mills had just put in a bid for the vice chancellorship of the University of Ghana, and he had lost by 1 vote. Obedasangwa was in the meeting, but he left before the meeting ended. So as soon as the meeting ended, I dashed to his office. He was Attorney General at the time. I said, okay, this Professor Mills that Harrisoya was talking about, don't you think he's the person that we are looking for? But I said, Jesus Christ, Kwamina, you are right. You know, he's brilliant. I taught him.
Wait a minute! When we win, I want the victory to be for every Ghanaian, no matter which party they are in.
What the Electoral Commission is doing is in accordance with the Constitution. There's nothing wrong about it at all.
We could have taken to the street also in a demonstration, because trying to deny people about 30% of their right to vote is a serious business.
What something could before you? Stage a coup d'etat. That's not before it's a regular constitutional by the Constitution. The Electoral Commission declares if you disagree, you go to court.
From 10 a.m. till now, we've visited some of the party headquarters here in Accra. We spoke to some of the executives, specifically the one from the PPP, who explains to us how they plan to monitor the elections themselves. We also visited some bus terminals. We spoke to voters who are traveling to their various constituencies to cast their votes. Victor Brachi joined us with your comments from Facebook, and Raymond Akwa was here to give us some analysis from the Greater Accra and the Ashanti region, specifically on swing constituencies and others which had some interesting trends. My name is Benis Abubedu. That'll be it from me, but the rest of the team will join us shortly with more. But stay tuned for that documentary which will show shortly here on Joy News. Many thanks for your company.